quite well, and we have a really good relationship with each other, and as so with the teachers. So every week we would have a free consultation. We have a consultation session that we can register via email. We can email to the school and academic director that we want to have a meeting with this particular teacher from this major about this, and then you allocate the time. So that's how we talk to our lecturers.
Okay, like
Okay.
I have one significant question for you
Okay.
because as a student that want to study abroad, we need to have a pretty decent English skill. Yeah, right.
Mhm.
So like, do
Yeah.
you have any suggestion for both of us to enhance our English? Because as I see when I'm talking with you, good damn, your English is so good.
Yeah, no problem. I think you're better. You're better because you are a chairman of the English faculty, right? If I'm not wrong. Yes, you are. Yes,
Yeah,
you are.
Correct, correct.
Mhm. Even your friend Jelly Banks is on with you too.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
mhm.
But
uh,
still, compared to you, your English is way better than both of us combined.
no way, no way, no way. For a fact that
I agree.
Vietnam is
Actually,
not
I agree.
really. Mhm.
I
Like,
agree.
I
Colin agrees
Actually,
that
your
you're
English is so much better
fast.
than us both.
not really, not really. Don't pull my legs, okay? Don't pull my legs. I thought Australia they have a better English education in Vietnam. Considerably, they have a better English education in Vietnam because is English one of the widest spoken language in your country? I think so.
Okay, so wait, let me get it straight first. So your university is actually like does it has a place like you said that the Swinburne Technology University is a university from Australia, right?
That's all.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can hear you now. It was a bit of
Okay.
latency on your side.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, wait. Let me repeat my question. So you
Okay,
said that your university, the Swinburne,
yep,
is it
Swinburne
correct?
University.
Swinburne,
It is correct. Mhm.
Swinburne University, is located in Australia, right?
Hawthorne, Victoria, Australia. But
Okay, and then
I'm residing in
and
our
what? Sorry,
campus in Vietnam.
reside.
Okay, but I'm residing
Also,
in a campus in Vietnam right now. The original location, the
oh,
main location is in Australia, but I'm studying in
mhm,
overseas.
mhm.
Okay, you can continue.
Mm, okay. I think it's better for you to chat on the private chat,
Okay.
so I can read it because sorry, your mic is pretty bad.
Oh my god. May I use my phone to join in as an audio device?
I think it's possible. You can join
Okay.
your with your phone as the second device.
Okay, let me see. Let me try it. Let me get the link real
I
quick.
will, I will, I will, I will, I will inform to my mentor first.
Okay. Uh, I'll just attempt to do this thing. Oh, actually, let's stick with the laptop since there's no
Oh
one I can stabilize my phone to record myself.
no, I think like you can use your laptop as the camera and use your phone as the mic. Like it's a separate
Okay.
device.
Yes, yes,
Yeah, I
okay.
think.
Damn it. Okay, let me rejoin.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay, I'm in. Oh, that's the echo.
Yeah, you can turn off your laptop's mic and use your phone like this, I think. Wait, wait, wait. We still cannot hear your voice. You sure your phone is already in the call? Because yeah, we cannot hear your voice.
Yes, I think I couldn't join it with my second.
Yeah, yeah, I think you were joined. Turn off your phone audio, I think.
Okay. Uh, okay, that turns out really bad. But I cannot join
Yeah.
my phone as an audio device. Really sad, sadly, can't do it.
Oh, all right. That's I think let's just stick on with
With my
your
crappy mic.
microphone. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
How
don't
about
say
this?
that.
How
Don't
about
say
this?
that.
How about this? How about this? It's better.
Huh? No, it's better now.
Okay,
It's
it's
better.
better. I put my mic on top of my milk carton.
Oh, okay, okay. It's much
Okay.
better. It's much better. But you can
Okay.
still hear us, right? With one mic,
Yes, we can also
one
hear, so
headset.
quite difficult to hear, but it's fine.
Okay, I will try to talk slowly then to help
Oh
you
my god.
hear us better.
It's not fair. You talk slowly and I
Okay.
talk really fast. It's not fair.
Okay. I think we can start it now.
Mhm. Shooter.
Okay. Let me do my opening first with Falian. So,
All right.
Bismillah, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello,
Warahmatullahi
welcome back
wabarakatuh.
with our agenda in this YouTube channel.
And welcome back to our program, Weekend English Talk.
So today we have a very special guest. He's from Vietnam.
Wait, really? Am I not mishearing right now? Is he really from Vietnam?
Yeah, he is from Vietnam. He, he's one of a student from the University Swinbury of Technology.
Oh, so he's in the Swinburne University of Technology, the big one.
Yeah, that big university. So without
All right.
further ado, we're just gonna call our speaker, Mr. Nathan Hong. Can you please introduce yourself to the viewers so they can know more about you?
Absolutely. Oh, okay. My name is Hoàng Nhật Thắng. As you have stated, I'm from Vietnam. I'm actually from Da Nang City, Vietnam, and I'm studying at Swinburne University of Technology, second year, and I'm inside the faculty of computer science, artificial, and my major is artificial intelligence.
All right. So before we continue to our topic, have you had your lunch before, Mr. Hong?
Yes, I cannot. Can you please talk again? I cannot hear you so clearly. My mic is off.
Okay, okay, sorry, sorry, sorry. Have you had your lunch before?
Yes, I have my lunch. I've been outside for 2 hours to get my lunch and then come back home for this meeting.
Okay, because I can see your face. You are pretty excited about this podcast.
That's right. It's my first time talking to foreign friends with my face on. Most of the time, I just hide my
Okay,
face and do some things like that.
all right. So, how was your day, mister?
It's quite a weird day actually. I just went home from this today. From this morning, I took some driving classes, the room carving, and then I came to get lunch for 2 hours and then come back here. Everything's gone great. I understood mostly everything on my lectures, and I hope I can do better tomorrow.
Okay, that is
That's
an amazing news from you. So, let's just went to the topic that I want to bring to you. So, there's actually two topics that I want to bring. First is about your university, and second is about what is it about, Folian?
It's about your
The
major.
second.
oh wow.
Oh, yeah,
That's
okay.
interesting thing.
So, me, I'm gonna ask you about your university, and Mr. Falian over here will talk about your major. So we're gonna have like two conversation
Two sets of questions, two
yeah
conversations.
yeah yeah like that. So
All right.
um can you give us about the general information about your university, like or how to get into the university, or maybe what is the best part of your university?
Mm-hmm. All right. It's it really brings back to me many of the nostalgic memories. I actually tried to my journey with my school actually starts long before I get to my school itself. It was around 1 to 2 years ago when I was choosing my university after studying high school. As you can see, could see, I studied in the private high school back then, and I would like to find an opportunity to study maybe another private university, in international university. So that's when I came to Swinburne. Mhm. So, bits of the facts about Swinburne University. It's one of the top 1% of universities worldwide. It's top 250 or something for Thames higher education. It's quite so when you put it in hindsight, I think it's a quite prestigious university to be in. But the fact I got inside of it makes it, I feel it's really a really great experience. It contains a lot of hardship, I know, but once you got inside it, it's really a good experience. Mhm. And I think what was the part again? What was the part again about the best part of a university life?
Yeah, the best part of your university.
The best part of my university is the fact that I had really close connection with my lecturers. The campus that opened in Da Nang is quite small. There's only 200 or so students from first year, second year, and third year. And the teachers, I think, in some way they overwhelms the students count itself. And because of the university nature of the university, it attracts a lot of these talented lecturers, most of them from PhD, master's degrees, and I have really good time talking to them about especially technical stuff. I talk about all day, and they are available to me most of the time. And friends
Okay,
also.
that's amazing. That's amazing. That's amazing, actually. Okay, okay. And I think I have one pretty important question for both of us. As a student that want to continue our study abroad, like what is the criteria for us to enroll to your university? First, is it expensive? And the second, is there any option for us to get a scholarship into that university? because as you know, us as a student, we are broke.
I'm also broke. I also got into the university by scholarships. That's my life.
Oh,
And
scholarship.
so I think I can tell you pretty clearly about the standards for most Australian universities. For you know, I think your dream university is the Akin University, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So what about you, Valiant? What about you? What's your dream university?
Yeah,
My
yeah.
dream
My
university
dream
is,
university.
I
Oh,
think,
sorry.
uh, me or Vino.
You.
Me.
I
Okay.
already use Reno University.
All right.
Valiant.
So my dream university, I think I want to go maybe to Saudi Arabia if I can, or maybe just study abroad. And yeah, that's my point. It's just to study abroad and not only going to Indonesia. I want to go outside of Indonesia.
Right. I so that means that Australian University is one of your bucket list also. Mhm. So let me talk
All
about
right.
some of the basic qualifications and requirements to get in any Australian university. The first thing is you need to prove to them that you have an applicable uh, English qualification. So I'm talking about IELTS, Duolingo, even English test, and all kinds of things that can get you graded. Mm. And the requirements for you to get in that university is you get an IELTS score of 6.5 or above, and with no skills less than 6.0. So for many people, that's a really intermediate. That's a really average level that the most native speaker can speak at the thing. That's the level of proficiency you need. And the second thing, this is really important for especially when you're applying for scholarship. For when you're applying for scholarship, we typically have two rounds of evaluation. The first round is you have to get into the campus. You can choose one in either in Australia or in Indonesia, and you have a short interview. They ask about quite philosophical questions. Also, actually, they talk about your vision in the future, well, what you want to do, and what is your philosophy, how you study, how you get used to the life in university. And the second process, I think, is quite easy. I think most of us we can do it. Is they will take an evaluation of our GPA, our score. They take our academic transcript, and for my country, we are on the scale of from 0 to 10. So I think Australia is from 0 to 100, right? So for our country, it's 0 to 10, and the requirements, the average score in your 12th grade must be over 17%. 70%. That's the minimum requirement to get to Australia. But for scholarship, it might be 80%. Yeah, but for my case, it's 93%. So not over 90% is, and a great IELTS score is what lands you a really great scholarship. I personally got around let's see, 20,000 US dollar scholarship for Swinburne, which is around 75% reduction of tuition fee. That's how I got in my university, because it originally cost me around 35,000 US dollars to get into that thing.
Okay, that is a really, really big price if you want to enroll without any scholarship. 35,000. Oh, wow.
I think
It was.
many more universities they're more expensive as well. So University of Queensland, I think they cost more, 40, and National University of Australia even more. But the advantage you get in there is the fact you can get into you can study until studying PhD and master's degree. Really great opportunity, and if you're really good at it, you can ask for the Australian sponsored scholarships. They have their own scholarship program for people living abroad. But
Uh,
I think you guys really have the potential to go today because your extensive academic transcript, your extensive qualifications, and the fact that you guys are really important members of the linguistic division. It's really close friend. Trust me.
Okay, okay. So, you said that one of the crucial requirements for us to join for enroll for a scholarship, that is to have an English outscore up to 6.5. Is that right?
That's the minimum. Minimum.
The minimum. Okay, the minimum. So, like, what is your tips for us to enhance our own English? Because based on my own experience and Falian's also, both of us speak and understand English from music, games, and other entertaining stuff without any understanding of vocabularies and then those boring stuff. Like, can you give us any tips and tricks for us to learn English so we can achieve that type of English level?
It's a really interesting thing you're asking me about because I also hold my English skills from video games also. I got my English all from video games. School didn't teach me much. hmm But the thing that actually get my English score up high is the fact that back in my high school, they were hosting quite a lot of the English proficiency tests. And believe it or not, it's not the easy one because in your classes it's C1 or C2 level. And I think I got most of my vocabulary from those levels. That's a great thing you can. That's the very great thing, great resource you can learn is from CFR instead of using IELTS. Right? I really didn't focus much on IELTS. My speaking score for IELTS test was around 6.5. Also, not really a high score, but just like you guys, you can speak very well. But just like you guys,
Okay.
I really just spent my time to learn about vocabulary, to get myself better with idioms, especially. So I was also teaching IELTS back in the day, and I think that is one really important requirement, really important thing to get a high score is that you can use idiomatic vocabulary. So things like a piece of cake, pulling your legs, break your legs, and many more advanced things like that is the thing it lands you very good score, 7, 8, 9 IFY score. And the most important thing is that you don't want to focus too much on solving the IELTS problem. You need to focus more on focusing on your C1 or C2 in its proficiency level, and there's a lot of resources you can do. Cambridge and Oxford. That's my tip.
Okay,
Okay.
that is a really, really great tips from you. So, heading back to our topic, the university topic, like, is there any facility from your university that stands out from other university? Like, for example, is there like a big building on your university, or a separated buildings? Like, this building is for your canteen, and this building is for your labs. Like, can you tell us more about that thing?
Mhm. So for Australian university, especially in Swinburne, things used to be really big, gigantic big. We have separate building for separate faculties, but now they are transitioning to a digital one. So, for example, when we want to access our lab equipment, you can log into our Swinburne ACT, Advanced Lab Training, ACT Lab, Advanced Communication and Training, and we can tele. You can use many internet protocols to connect to the switches. You can telnet, you can RDP to the school computer, and you can access many literatures online. They don't exist in physical library here, but we can find everything on our Sweden library website. Most of them are PDFs, or you can go to the actual campus in Horton and follow the book. But I think the first method is better.
Okay. So that is a really big university, you said, and from what I have catched from from what you have said to us, that your university is trying to, what is it again?
Digitize everything.
Digi oh,
Right.
digitalize everything. So you guys will not like use your own lab or
Mhm.
how?
Yes,
Because I really
I have to bring my own laptop to school every day. The same thing
don't.
happened to my high school also. So it's not a really weird experience. I think I'm used to it before coming to university.
Oh, so they won't provide their own computer. So you must bring your own laptop, your own device to the class.
That's right. But for some specialized software, it's like the networking tools, like Adobe. I mean, Adobe have on our laptop already. But for things really industrial things, the industrial software, we can access it using remote connection to their computer.
Oh, that's
Really
a bit
interesting work,
similar
I
to
think.
us. That's really similar to us, isn't it, Valian?
Yeah, very similar.
Yeah,
And
because
yep.
in our school, we do, well, not we do, like we use our own laptops as well. And the school only provides us with some stuff like servers for the network engineering major
Mm,
because us, both of us, are on the software engineering
software.
major.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I can see that is.
yeah. So
Uh,
yeah,
I
it's a
can.
bit
I know.
cheap.
I know.
Yeah, so it's a
It's a
bit
good
cheap
thing to
for
have, I think.
us. Yeah. Okay, so maybe can you like tell us more about Vietnam? Like, maybe there's a difference between studying on Indonesia and studying on Vietnam. Like,
Hmm.
I've heard that Vietnam is a country that uses communist ideology. Isn't it right? Or am I wrong?
It is correct. But to
Oh,
be more accurate, we are a socialist republic. We don't use
oh yeah.
communists. We don't refer to communism in our country slogan anymore. So the effects of communism has really had a really it didn't have a really good effect on us, especially on the economic sector. I'm not talking about the governance sector, but especially when we adopt the communist like economy, because everything was treated equal, and the money they don't have much of the value because each month everyone will got a set of standard. We have a set of kilograms of rice and kilograms of meat, and we will have and they issue it in types of. Imagine this a ticket, right? Just imagine this a ticket.
Mhm.
Everything we have a ticket right here, and then we hand it to your broker, and then they give you the thing according to the ticket. So the government will issue this ticket, and then you give it to them, and they give it back. So there's no money required. There's no money thing. Almost no money is being introduced. But that changed in 1985, 1986. They introduced economic reform, and we have started using going to back to the more capitalist money way of economy, and it really helped our country. We opened our country for export. We our country was open to the U.S. in 1985. 1985, 1995. But everything happens right after those events, the economic reform event. So, in conclusion, I think communism is, for in some way, it is. I think we've lived comfortably in that, but for the economic sector, it's not really good to live because it drives everyone to poverty.
Oh, okay. Wait, is it okay for you to talk to that to the government? Because the case on China. If you talk bad to the government, you will get arrested. Blah blah blah
Mm,
blah. Those
not,
bad things.
not really, not really. It's
Is it like
just
the same thing
what
as in
happened
Vietnam?
before 1985. That's what happened before the 1985, before the economic reform. Not, I don't think I'm talking anything bad about the anything about government stuff, but for the economic stuff, economy stuff, I still right in this day I can still hear my parents, my grandparents talking about the old days of using the tickets to buy things, and it's a really interesting story in at least. But most people they think they suffered greatly during that time. But don't
All
worry,
right. That
it's all
is
changed now.
an
It's all
interesting
changed now. It
story.
all changed now.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay, it is an interesting story from you. Okay, and now we going back ahead to our topic again. So, uh, everything is not perfect in this world, right?
That's right.
Yeah. So, is there any joys and sorrows when you're studying right now on your university? Like, is the task too hard for you? Yeah, those things.
Oh my god, we're talking about the good things and bad things about university life right here. Most of them, okay. So many people would associate university with feeling of isolation because they move out of your family and they live with your friends, would live with their friends and all kinds of stuff. But actually, I have experienced all of that during my high school. Actually, high school, I was in the boarding school as well, and I understand this experience of being in the dormitory. It's a really tough thing. I don't have access to the internet most of the time, and I sometimes feel miss everybody. I feel sorrowful. I know why I'm still here. With people suffer. I can feel my legs. I can feel my arms. It's like I'm still here. But those times in high school have trained me to adapt to a life of university better. I become naturally become independent, and I can manage the life by myself, all with my friends. And for the fun part of university life, it's quite hard to say when I felt happy about university because it's really hard to find a time when I'm truly happy in university, because the academic calendar. I have to work on my computer all day, and most of the time I don't know what's happening in the world outside. It's really a lonely experience, but at
Oh, because
least,
you're too focused on doing your stuff, so that you are so focused that you doesn't know about outside things that
that's
happening on the country right now.
that's right. Many of the things but at least I have some friends who works really closely in the field of sociology and the government. So I sometimes I hear some stories about them, their opinions about how this should be done, opinions of the public opinion. I know outside there's a lot of chaos things happening to our country at the moment, but we're trying our best. I'm also trying my best not to be influenced by those effects. And fun. Okay, let me just at least think about a fun experience at my school. That brings me to this uniform. Let me get to this uniform real quick.
Right.
This one actually got it from my work. Okay, so really the same story. For Reno, I have quite the same story as for Reno. I also worked for an English faculty in my university. I used
Mm-hmm.
to, and this was my uniform. Oh my god, it's on the opposite side. My bad. Let me roll it over.
Okay, yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
Right here. This is my uniform. I used to wear for Global Citizen.
Uh-huh.
Center for Global Citizenship Education. Was a part of the XD team. Please focus. Please focus.
Yeah, I can barely see it. It says team on it.
XD team.
Oh yeah, I can see it now. XD team. Okay, that's
Yeah,
cool.
it was short for the English development team. I really got a chance to discipline some of my friends who didn't study much of English. So, if you are aware of, we also have a program for students who haven't got the IELTS degree. We have 1 year preparatory English lesson, and I was part of helping them. And I really got a chance to go over and talk to them in English, and they then happily think of me as a crazy man. But overall, it's fun, really fun.
Yeah, I can relate to also because I used to be a English teacher on my house, like on my place. So back on my place, there's like a mosque. Mosque. Do you know mosque?
Mosque, yes, the something in the I don't know what's the
Yeah.
religion.
Yeah.
Hindu, yeah,
Muslim. Islam. Islam. No, no,
Muslim,
Islam.
Muslim,
Islam.
Muslim,
It's Islam.
Islam,
Yeah.
Islam.
Yeah.
I
So
think I've
yeah.
seen some of
So
them in. I think it has a typical shape. It has a really round roof, and then
yeah.
they stand like that. I think I've seen that one
Yeah.
on Upin Ipin. I've seen that
Yeah.
one on
Yeah.
Upin.
Yeah. Yeah. Like that. Like that.
Like it
Wait,
really
that's
is.
opinion. Opinion.
Yes, I have seen it on Disney Channel also.
Oh yeah, Disney Channel. It's on English, isn't it?
Yes, it's on English with Vietnamese subtitles back in the day, but now I can understand everything now. I don't need
Yeah.
subtitles no more.
Yeah, it's very, very nostalgic to see Upin and Ipin because it's also one of the main show in Indonesia. So yeah, in us Indonesian, majority of us are Muslims, and both of me and Valiant are Muslims. So back in my hometown, on my place, I used to teach little kids about English. That basic English, like what is
I
red in
understand.
what is this in English, blah blah blah. Yeah, those basic things.
I understand.
So hearing your experience, it's very very
Um,
relatable for me.
yeah. In my case, I was teaching English to grown-ups, not children. But I think it's quite also the same thing. I just ran around and do things.
Yeah,
Really relatable.
no, no wonder your English is so good.
Oh, I just started teaching English just a few years back, not really long ago. But before I
All right.
taught English, before I taught English, I need to have evidence of a good English skills. So I cannot say that I taught them to become good English. It's not true, but the other way around.
All right. All right. Okay. Now, come back again to our topic. Now, for Valiant, chance to speak about the major. So, Valiant, it's now your time to speak about the major.
All right, so I think I'll start to speak now. So I'm guessing that I've heard a couple of your conversations with Vino, and I've heard that you are an artificial intelligence major. Am I right?
That is right. That's right.
All right. So in artificial intelligence, what do you study inside that major? Like, I want to know what you study inside that major.
Okay. So is we don't actually go through the artificial intelligence part directly at my first year. Unlike many of vocational schools, we because of the it's a university, we have to learn all of the satellite units, the unit that is closely related to computer science first. So I'm talking about electronics in the computer system. We wire wires and we code and assembly all kinds of things. introduction to programming, we learned about Ruby, Python, Java, C Sharp, and C++ right now. And after that, we learned about well, after that we learned networking and cloud architecture, especially and we did a couple of the project units on the way. So the last unit I actually had one project unit. It was about providing a technological solution to an ethnic group. To I think ethnic group is not really, you are not familiar with the ethnicity, but we have quite a similar word for ethnic group is the Aboriginal people. It's not really a close representation, but it's quite close to Aboriginal people in Vietnam. And starting of this semester, I actually really learned about the AI major. So the first thing first, we take part in learning some of the more advanced algorithm first. So I'm talking about solving mazes using breakfast search, depth search, A star, all kinds of things to of our algorithm to the first thing is to navigate yourself better in the neural network world, and the second thing is you get used to programming language, which is mostly used for artificial intelligence. Talking especially about Python. And after that, we do a lot of research paper. We talk about intelligent agents. We did some research about AI, conventional AI models. And after that, we will have a common. We have a really big project that we have to apply everything we have known, everything we have learned into that unit, and we make our project. And that is really close to what we call a capstone project, actually.
Okay, so can I like what's the project that you just made that you just said to me? I didn't hear it.
Okay. There was really a lot of projects that I talked to you earlier. One we talked to is we brought technological solution to the ethnic people in Vietnam, and the second thing is the capstone project. It's a really big project. It lasts around 1 to 2 semesters that you apply your knowledge about a really specific part of computer science. So for the software development major, we also have one which is making some sort of mobile application or games for our artificial intelligence. We would build an intelligent actor. We build an agent. We would do some sort of things. So, for example, the last year there was a really big project going on by the seniors in my school that was about the stock prediction model using AI. So that's about the scales of it. It's a really big project with lots of 2 semesters, and we have to learn everything in order to do that.
Okay, wait, I have a question. I have a question for you.
Mhm.
So, I'm also interested on creating AI. Can you tell me more about how can you make those AI things work? Like, because there's a lot of AI stuff that's circulating our world today, like Gemini by Google, ChatGPT, and then the others. Like those AI works on chat-based AI, like when you type something and then they will respond. Yeah. So
Mhm.
how does your AI works actually?
How does my AI work? I actually haven't come up with any AI side here, but I think I can walk you through some of the basic process of creating AI. So back in the day when I was in high school, I actually got into a part of the hackathon contest that was about using AI to analyze some pictures. So we deal a lot about OpenCV2, which is computer vision imaging library in Python. And the second thing is the actual AI model itself. And for the most part, we would have to download the base AI model. So maybe we'll talk about Transformer GPT Transformer. We talk about YOLO V4, YOLO V5, which is a really popular object recognition model, and we would use based on that. We would input our own image, our own image on Google Colab. So if you are familiar with AI and you're familiar with trading AI, I think you are really familiar with the Google Colab thing. It's more like a coding platform for AI, Python AI, AI for Python, and you run some scripts. The library, most of the library, they have some predefined functions for you to call the learning algorithm for you, and then you have to wait for minutes. You have to wait for hours, even days, in order to generate a stable weight, and it comes to testing. So that's the basic process of use of training and making your own AI model.
Oh, so you first need the model of the AI, and then you need to use or choose the platform that you want to develop your AI, and then you need to choose your own programming language that you want to develop your AI. For example,
Mhm.
you just said Python, C++, right? Isn't it right? Is it right? Yeah, C++.
Yes, C++ is also an option, but right now it's the convention to use Python. It's a
Oh,
convention.
because it's okay, okay, okay. Okay, that's really interesting. Actually, you've answered all of my question about AI. You're valiant.
Yeah.
Now it's your time.
Yeah. So let's jump next to the next question. Maybe let's jump to the future career. So you know, from this point of your step, you're still a student, right? A student in university, right?
Yep,
So
I'm
what?
still a
Where do
student.
you see yourself? Yeah, where do you see yourself in the next few years or in the next future of your career? So where do you see
In the
yourself
next
as?
future, in the next future, you mean my afterlife? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So
No,
in the
not
next
not not
future,
not that not that not that afterlife. No.
it's okay. So I'm just no, just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay.
Oh, you're student. Okay, okay.
So I think I it was my dream, it's my passion from high school to continue my study after university. So I'm talking about continue pursuing my master and PhD degree. Some people they would want, but of course they too many hops up after university as well. Is the first thing you can either go to apply for work as a fresher, and the second thing is you can apply for higher education. That's something I'm more familiar on, and I have more interest in the latter one. And I brought this problem, I talked about this issue a lot to many of my lecturers and even the school director, and they really supported my opinion of continuing studying, even though it would, and even if I, in the best case scenario, I would only get 2 years of master's degree, and then after that, an additional 2 years of PhD degree. So I'll graduate as a PhD student by the time I'm 20. I'm 21 years old. That's quite unbelievable. Unbelievable. I graduate school at 21 years old, and then 4 more years, I think, PhD at 25 years old. But that's just a best case scenario.
I
But
see. I
how
see.
old are you again?
I'm right now about to turn 19.
Oh, it's turn 19. So, oh, okay. I'm actually 15 right now. About to turn 16. So you are 3 years older than me. Yeah.
Most of my
Yeah, yeah.
students I
Okay. So,
taught English were 3 years younger than me. I used to.
oh, oh, yo. Okay, so also you gonna graduate from your college in when you're 21 years old.
21 years old, 3 years. I came to my school at I think 17 or 18. Let's call it 18. 18 years old, and then 3 years later, I graduated at 21 years old.
Okay. So career. Let's talk about career because
Korea.
Uh, we are as computer nerds have a lot of opportunities in the future.
Of course.
Not on the afterlife, but on this life.
Okay.
Like you know, maybe we have a chance to make a new company that can really knock out Apple. Like maybe we can make a company called Peer or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, what's your main main not destination. I forgot the word. Like your main goals in life, like to create a company or live happily in this life, or moving to another country. Because you say that you want to continue your study on Russia. Is it right?
Mm, it is right. Yes.
Yes.
In Russia, there's actually a surprisingly, aside from the sanctions that impose on Russia, they have a really great education system. I actually really admire that because they teach you the core technology. So there's a really common setback. There's a really common scene that when you go to study overseas, then we only learn how to do it, such as for example, the case of semiconductor. We can when you study abroad, they all can only instruct you about how to design one. But for the part that of actually developing the dies, the CPU die, the core dies itself, you don't have the core technology to come back to your country and do things. That's why, and they would like you to work for them in order to learn the core technology to come back to your country and learn. But for the case of Russia, we they actually because I think there's subjective reason is that Vietnam is have we have a close ties with. I'm not really gonna say close ties, but we have a good diplomatic dip, diplomatic relationship with Russia, and there's a lot of Vietnamese communities in Russia as many as those in the U.S. And university in Russia, they aside from computer technology, they also taught it. They also teaches defense technology, such as military communication devices, um, all kinds of things. The military devices. I really want to do those. And actually, one of my place of settlement I want to be in the future. So there's many destinations I want to be in the future. The first one is Japan. I want to live in some kind of island in Okinawa, actually.
Uh,
Singapore,
uh-huh.
Australia, and sometimes I think I would like to live in St. Petersburg or Vladivostok in Russia.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. Also, us as a human has a goals, and okay, you say that you want to continue your study in Russia because they have a lot of advantages on their study, and like one, you say that they will give you a lecture about how to create things. I didn't really get
Mm.
it. Like
I would
they
call
give
it core
you,
technology.
can you repeat
Okay,
core
core technology.
technology?
Mhm. I
So
think I just
the
directly.
base of technology.
Yes, that's right. So just an analogy. So when you developing an Intel chip, the thing that they are gonna teach you is how to use your computer CAD software, 3D software to generate a schematic of their CPU things. But for the core technology, it's a part that you learn how to actually construct and make the CPU die, microchip die for yourself. So physical and technological is two different parts.
Oh, okay, okay, that's really interesting. So, Valiant, do you have any question for our friend here, Mr. Huang?
Maybe that's all from me, and I think you can continue.
Okay, that's all. You sure you don't have any question about, his personal things, like what is his hobby? I know it's off topic, but we can have a little chit chat here.
Mm-hmm. Fine, I'm open for
Uh,
anything.
Actually, I've been curious. What's your hobby? What do you like to do?
Well, I do it very well, varies from time to time, and most of them is really an implication of what I'm studying at school also. So let's get back to the last year when I was studying computer system. The common scene when you come to my house was I was wiring some electricity in my house. Not the industrial one, not these kind of electricity that we use on our fans and all kinds of things today, but the the chips, the circuits. Let me show you this one. I still kept some of those right here. I still kept some of these resistors.
Oh,
Oh no,
oh, IoT,
and I still
IoT.
yep resistors. Oh my god, it's hard to
Oh,
see.
yeah, I can see, I can see it.
Yep, yep. Some of these capacitors.
Oh,
Yes. And these things, they are Arduino, all kinds of things. I still kept most of them at my home. And what I wanted to do yesterday was to construct a really big electronic piano that I can use to play classics, 80 classic Daft Punk or or Alan Walker, so all kinds of things. I want to do it, but
that's
it
cool.
really vanished. Mm. It really tarnished away when I come to the next unit because I have new interests. I found new interests. So, for example, in that unit, I found interest on computer networking. So that's why I took the CCNA test and got the qualification, as you can see on my profile.
Wait, you so you study the CCNA throughoutly without any cheats or something?
It was actually I actually asked one of my instructor who has teaching degrees in CCNA, and he opened a course on me, and then I did the test and got the badge. And the
Oh,
surprising thing is they come from Sweden also, most of them. I really ask them for help at any time.
okay, sorry. Okay,
That's
that's
okay.
okay, okay, okay. How about you ask us something, before we end our podcast? Ask us something because we have a
Oh,
lot. We have asked you a lot.
okay. I have been answering the question a lot as well. I think I would like to have some questions to ask for your side. I wonder how things work on your side, how you go to university, how what is your vocational or university program, what's your career path. So for many major countries, so such as the UK, when you either have high school, you can either choose high school or vocational, and then after that you can either choose university or you start to have an apprenticeship degrees. I wonder how things work in your country.
Okay, okay. Let me explain first. So let's get started to how my school works. Okay. Eh, Oh, yeah, sorry. Okay, let's start from how our school works. So, the school, IDM Board School, which is a vocational high school.
Mhm.
So this school works like any normal school in Indonesia, but the exception is the material, the learning material that we get from this school to the other school is a bit different. So instead of the normal government-based material, we
Mhm.
have our own curriculum.
Mm.
So it's based on English, and then IT, and then religion studies. So only three curriculum. Only three curriculum.
Only
We
three
do not
people.
learn about math,
Mm.
not learning about yeah our government based curriculum. So it's a more independent one. So and
Oh.
also it's a blessing for us to not have math because our head will explode.
You guys really bring me back to secondary school days. I used to suffer a lot doing with mathematics also, but then
those same constant thing. Oh my god. I just want to
Mm,
end my life after seeing those
yeah. I remember back in the
mathematical.
yeah. I remember back in the you used to ask me about math on Discord. Actually, I remember those days. Right? Is that right, Reno?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh my god, those good old days. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good old days. And in our country, there's a system for let's say high school vocational school, but we call it a polytechnic school. So polytechnic in the I think in English sense, it refers to a type of college, but in our country, it refers to as a alternative form of high school most of the time. And for that, for a competition, I one of my competition I have attended. There was one team from the polytechnic sector, and back in the day, I was on high schools, and their expertise in computer science, all kind of web development, all kinds of things, they're much better than me because they don't have to learn math also. They didn't learn math; they just focus everything on their major. They only focus everything on their technology studies, and that's why they got a really huge advantage on competitions like those hackathons and all kinds of stuff. We are better at algorithm, but they're better at making softwares, and they actually won the champion prize of our hackathon that year. It's really great
Yeah,
experience
that's
of
cool.
meeting other
Yeah.
students from school.
Speaking of hackathons, there's also a hackathon program in Indonesia, and students of Adian Bonus School from my school has won 2 or 3 times in on those events. I don't know, won or join. I forgot. Is it more about a competition? It's about competition, right?
It's a hackathon competition.
Yeah.
Competition.
Like there's 2 or 3 person that won the hackathon competition. I don't know which place that they got, but from my knowings that there's 2 or 3 people, and yeah, knowing that there's a hackathon program on Vietnam really makes me interest on continuing my life in Vietnam because if sorry, if we compare our currency with your own currency, I think living in Vietnam is more suitable for in Indonesian because our currency is higher than yours. No
Mhm.
offense, no offense.
No offense, I understand. There's many people they work overseas and then they return their money to Vietnam, and they have a really happy life for many years. Actually, I have one of my friends in Japan. She was studying at a Japanese language school before coming into university, and her salary of working part time for a month is equivalent to around 3,000 US dollars per month. I mean,
per
not
month.
Per
let's
month,
you
3,000.
think about it.
For me,
Uh,
3,000, 30,000.
no, $700 US
No,
dollars per
three.
month. 700 US.
Oh, but that's still worth more, for a student at that a part-time job. 700 is a blessing.
Yes, Japan is really an apex predator in terms of currency power and salary. But we have the recent setback in the declines of the yen value. So right now it's declining, but it's still a lot considered to the Vietnamese part-time money. My past old part-time job, I only got around a mere $50. I mean, $100 per month, and that
Per
compares to
month.
Japan. Mhm. That's just the part-time job. I think when I get into an actual job, I think will be much more. But as for right now, it is only that much. So let's talk about the currency in, and part-time job opportunities in Vietnam. Many of the popular joys of doing work as a university students here is working remote overseas. Of course, it requires you to have a lot of proficiency in the language, and it makes you compete with a lot more competitors. but in return you can get really a lot more money than working directly in the Vietnamese company. So for example, you can go to LinkedIn and find your preferred course and then get started.
Okay, okay, okay. Talking about part-time job. You know, we have a program on our school, which when we are already in 12th grade, we are obligated to do what's it called again? What's it called again,
Internship.
Napoleon? In English?
Internship.
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 Uh,
Yeah, can
there's
it?
the there's a unit on our school program that also requires to go internship somewhere. That's for swimmer, but I don't know what's the
Oh,
case for other universities though.
oh yeah. So this internship also have requirements, you know. So the requirements for us to apply or do our internship, so we can like get our diploma from the school. Not diploma. Is it diploma, right?
I think
Uh, yeah.
most
To yeah to able to finish our school is to get a job or an internship place that will give you a salary of minimum $100, right? Oh yeah, right.
quite a similar level as mine. And does it require you to have a tech internship job or any internship is fine? So
All right.
I think so. In case you have gotten to your internship unit, what kind of job, what kind of career would you like to pursue? So such as you are really good at web development, and but I don't know you. I don't know about you, Valiant. Are you also good at web development? Development.
What? Sorry.
Sorry. Cannot hear you clearly.
Okay. So as far I've heard, as far I can hear from you guys, I have known that Reed now is a really good developer, and I think it's quite similar story for Valiant. And for that case, when the internship unit comes, what kind of job would you like to do? So for me, I would like
Uh,
to for my case, I would like to do something related to medical tech, such as image use that uses image recognition. And I actually don't know for sure what exactly kind of technology in medicine I would like to do, but I would like to have a mix of both worlds. So wait, it's your turn.
You first, Valiant.
no, no. You first. You first.
All right. So actually, for now, I don't know what type of internship job that I want to apply, but I think it's more on shopping website like Shopee.
E-commerce website.
Yeah, yeah, e-commerce website. Yeah, I'm really interested on joining an internship to an e-commerce website jobs because it will enhance my back and front and skills. Full stack skills.
Full stack skills. Yes, I can. There's a lot of e-commerce part-time internship you can do, such as Shopee. And last of that, I don't think those. I don't know if those exist in your country, but it exists in Vietnam. And they, in the sense, they used to really actively hire internships, but the regions that they hire is really small region within the capital region. I was in the middle of Ho Chi Minh and Hanoi, so I really don't have the physical distance. I don't really physically close to them to even come to have an application.
Okay.
And speaking of web development, I think right now I'm trying to learn how to do some of the web development stuff, such as Node.js. Back in the day, I used to program in just regular C++, I mean not C++, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And I'm just trying to open my horizon to PHP and Node.js. And after that, maybe I can go to further uh, web frameworks such as React, Vue.js, Angular, all kinds of things.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think our time is up. Nathan Hong, I'm really want to talk more about those stuffs, like the frameworks, like more frameworks like Laravel, Tailwind, Bootstrap, any other web framework that works on HTML. But sadly, our time has passed, and we
It's okay.
can end our conversation
In
here.
another time. In
Thank you
another
so much.
time. I really
Thank you.
appreciate
Thank
to,
you so much.
I really appreciate to serve you guys on today's Tech Talk, Weekend Tech Talk, and I really astonished by your school's decision to make some of these podcasts in Tech Talk. I wish my school would do the same thing as for us, because many our they're not really good at English. They want to get more chance to get used to the foreign people, especially in the Southeast Asia first. So it's really been my honor to talk not about in my major, but all in English and all kinds of different our differences and similarities in school life. Thank you so much.
All right. In conclusion, we have talked a lot of technologies, starting from AI, from your university, and then throughout lead to our major, right there.
Yes.
And yeah, it is really good and has a big value for this weekend English talk. And yeah, thank you so much once again for being as our guest for today's weekend English talk, or we can say weekend talk because it involves two things, tech and English. Okay, thank you so much.
Yep. I would love to see you guys being a chair and a co-chair in a subsequent weekend English task in the future. Talk in the future. I'll see you later. Good luck.
Yes. Yeah, thank you so much. Okay,
Thank you so
I
much,
think
Mister.
for today's for talk will be ended by this hour. Thank you so much for the viewers that have watched it until the end. And thank you so much once again for Mr. Nathan Hoang as the guest, the speaker for today. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
I'll see you.
All right, it's ended. You can leave if you want.
Okay.
All right.
That was really long talk, actually.
Exhausting
I think
one.
last. Mhm. Uh, are you guys doing a lot of